Howdy everyone, I'm Nestor Lecanto with the Pacific Daily News. Here are our top stories from the PDN newsroom. A 1982 graduate of Guam's Father Duenas Memorial School, Tom Keaney, was among the winners announced in a ceremony for the Creative Arts Emmy Awards at the Peacock Theater in Los Angeles Sunday. Keaney is the executive producer of the Netflix show My Next Guest with David Letterman and John Mulaney, which won for Outstanding Hosted Nonfiction Series or Special 2024. It was the 6th overall nomination and first win for the show. Keaney's father was stationed at Andersen Air Force Base from 1980 to 1982, he said in an interview with the Pacific Daily News on Monday shortly after the ceremony. In other news, in the wake of a Georgia high school shooting that claimed the lives of 4 people, Guam Department of Education Superintendent Eric Swanson says he wants to station law enforcement officers full-time at school campuses. 2 teachers and 2 students were shot and killed at Appalachia High School in Winder, Georgia last week. The Associated Press reports Colt Gray, a 14-year-old student from the school, was arrested and charged with murder following the shootings. This is something that I know every teacher, every parent, everyone probably had goosebumps here on Guam when they heard about this, said Angel Sablan, vice chairman of the Guam Education Board and head of its Safety and Health Committee. Asked about the Georgia shooting, Swanson noted that it was 2 school resource officers who stopped and arrested the gunman. Reactivating the SRO program for Guam schools was one of a number of changes the superintendent said he's been considering to protect GDOE schools from shootings and other threats. Finally, a man arrested last week for allegedly touching his former student and receiving the student's nude photo is no longer employed at Guahan Academy Charter School, according to school officials. Dominic Jerome Leon Guerrero was arrested on September 4th after Guam Airport Police responded to a criminal sexual conduct complaint at a school in Tizan. Charging documents state a 17-year-old boy reported that Leon Guerrero, his former teacher, had touched his penis and forced the boy to kiss him between January and May of this year. Leon Guerrero is identified as a Chamorro teacher in the Guahan Academy Charter School website directory and was identified as a GACS teacher in a Pacific Daily News article from March 2022. Mr. Dominic Leon Guerrero has not been employed with GACS since the early start of the year, said Chief Executive Officer of the school, Ana Santiago, in a statement when asked about the status of Leon Guerrero's employment. When the information reached our office, we referred the matter to the authorities immediately, Santiago said. Tropical disturbance Invest 95W will not be another Typhoon Mawar, though it is expected to intensify into a tropical depression and pick up wind speed as it passes through the Marianas closer to Guam around Tuesday afternoon or evening, according to the National Weather Service in Tizan. The information alert chart shows that forecast track making a beeline for Guam, so this could pass either very near to Guam or overhead sometime Tuesday afternoon or evening, NWS Warning Coordination Meteorologist Landon Eilert said during a weather briefing past 5 p.m. Monday. When this happens, the stronger winds will be on Saipan, Tinian, and Rota, he said. In other news, Deborah Butte, a mother of 2 teens, was driving to work early morning on August 23rd when she noticed traffic was slowing down and about 5 or 6 vehicles in front of her seemed to be avoiding an object in the middle of what is usually a busy stretch of road leading to Marine Corps Base Camp Blas in Dededo. It was still dark at the time at past 5 a.m., plus the area is not well lit, so motorists can't tell for sure what's lying on the road. As Butte drove closer, she also slowed down and turned on her vehicle hazard lights before stopping to help block other motorists from hitting what was on the road. To her surprise, what was lying in the middle of the road was a young man who just got into an accident when an unknown motorist had cut him off. The motorist fled the scene. His motorcycle was a few feet away in the middle of the innermost northbound lane heading to Camp Blas. He is an Air Force service member who arrived on Guam just 6 months earlier, Butte later learned. Finally, Governor Lou Leon Guerrero has until September 11 to sign, veto, or allow to lapse into law the $1.3 billion Government of Guam Fiscal 2025 budget bill, and the largest business organization on the island said it would support a veto of the spending measure. Guam Chamber of Commerce Board Chairman Ernie Galito on Monday said the chamber is disappointed that the legislature passed the 2025 spending plan without addressing shortfalls for the Guam Memorial Hospital and the Guam Department of Education. So if she does veto it, we would support her based on our reasons, but we don't know what rationale she might have to veto, Galito said. The chamber said in a news release Friday that it has significant concerns, particularly the underfunding of critical agencies, anticipated crisis management needs for the Guam Memorial Hospital, and the likely necessity for a supplemental budget. For more of these stories, go to GuamPDN.com and follow us on social media.